Welcome back at 7:14. May is National Speech Language Hearing Month. Speech and language disorders rank among the most common disabilities that affect children and adults, honestly. A clinical speech therapist with LCMC Health, Maggie Homer, is with us this morning to discuss. Maggie, good morning. Thank you for being with us. And we mentioned children. I had to make that addendum there that adults also suffer with speech language hearing disorders.
I think a lot of people assume when they hear speech therapy, they think about articulation, developmental milestones, things like that, but it affects adults often. There's millions of people living with communication disorders, and those kids grow up too.
And the one thing, you were here a few months ago, or a few weeks ago, we talked about aphasia, which is, it affects communication. But the one thing that you said, and we mentioned it in the hallway again just a moment ago, was if you have issues or barriers when it comes to communication, speech, hearing, it is not an indication of intelligence. It has nothing to do with that.
Yes, a lot of times people misunderstand and they think maybe the person is less intelligent, they think maybe the person is confused, or maybe they have a mental health issue, but really all they have trouble with is sending and receiving messages. So increasing awareness is close to Touro and my heart,
And there are so many reasons why someone would have an issue with communicating, with speaking, with hearing, and you mentioned aphasia, one of them. Dementia's a common one that we're seeing now too.
Traumatic brain injury, neurodegenerative disorders like ALS and MS. So it's really a wide variety. There's also voice disorders. Somebody in your position might overuse their voice or strain their voice, and then they have trouble communicating, and that can be very emotional and trying for people as well.
But during this month, which is all about awareness and education, we also want to encourage people and let them know that there are resources. There are still ways to try to break through those barriers to help people better communicate. And you have this device with you this morning. What is this exactly?
So this is a iPad that just has some communication software loaded on it, and I've typed a message.
Speech Language Hearing Month.
For y'all, it's Happy Speech Language Hearing Month, but I can clear it and I can type things as I want. Like I can start to say, let's see, hi, and then it'll give me a visual too if I have trouble understanding. It also has a lot of quick phrases I can use, and this is just one software program, and it's just an app on the iPad, so it's very accessible. And this month, Apple actually came out saying that they're going to have an eye tracking feature built in to new iPads, so people with communication disorders can mount that and use eye tracking if they don't have the ability to use their finger or another method.
That's got to be so encouraging that despite all of the reasons you'd have a communication barrier, that there's technology, there are treatments, there are support groups even that can help you get through
has a great support group, and y'all helped us promote that with Paul last time. Yes, it's been going really well. Yes, you're not alone. There's lots of resources. There's speech therapists out there. We're here to help you find what works for you. This may not work for you, but there's lots, it's very creative, lots of things we can do to help you.
Can you give us your website where people can find our resources for help, for the assistance?
Yeah, if you go to Touro's website, www.touro.com, and you go under support groups or events, you'll find that information.
All right, well, thank you so much. We appreciate your time this morning.